Hi Fragrance people, my name is Mr. Fragrance. I'm back with another video. If you're new to the channel for the first time, thanks for clicking on my video. On my channel I talk about men's fragrance reviews, fragrance unboxes, and free fragrance giveaways. If this all sounds good to you, please stay tuned. I hope you enjoy. Today's video we're going to talk about my top 5 fresh out the shower fragrances. You might have different ones on your list that you might like fresh out the shower. These are just the top 5 that I would reach for a dumb reach if I don't really want to wear anything heavy or anything like different. Just want to take a shower, spray on real quick, go to work, take a shower quick, spray, walk around the mall. Nothing where I'm testing out a fragrance, just something that I want to wear as a dumb reach. Nothing extraordinary, nothing fantastic, just something simple. So before we start this video, I made a lot of videos in advance, so if these videos are inside instead of outside, I apologize. The weather has been pretty bad lately in New Jersey. It's been rainy, sometimes okay, then sometimes it's sunny. It's all a mixture variety, but I made a couple videos in advance. That's why sometimes I post so many videos at one time, because these videos are made in advance. I take time out of my weekend to do 3 or 4 or 5 videos a day, and then I try to upload them, edit them, and then make them the following week for you guys. So that's why these videos are popping out left, right, every other day. So if you guys like that stuff, hit the like button. If you don't, then I'll cut back a little bit. So here we go. My number 6 honorable mention. One honorable mention. It will be Yves Saint Laurent Y. Yves Saint Laurent Y. It's an honorable mention because projection wise on my skin, it's not that good. I get maybe 45 minutes to an hour, so it's not the best. And longevity is really not that good. It's pretty poor. I get maybe 2, maybe 3 hours pushing it. So it's not really that good at all on my skin. Some people get great performance with it. That's awesome. I just don't. And I've tested it so many times, and my girlfriend really doesn't really like it. And I really get any comments with this fragrance, or I have to ask people, do they like this fragrance? Down below here, I'm going to list the ingredients in this fragrance. So you guys know each fragrance has a little display on the bottom of what's in it. So you guys have familiarity with what it might be inside this fragrance, like the notes and the breakdown. So this is just my number 6. Honorable mention, Yves Saint Laurent Y. Now we're going to jump into my top 5 fresh out the shower fragrances. Top 5 fresh out the shower fragrances. This is my number 5, and it's no other than Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. We all know about this fragrance here. If you don't know, it's a fresh out the shower, the Mr. Clean guy, the Mr. Normal guy, doesn't want to show off, just wants to smell fresh and clean, going to work, going on a first date, going for a job interview. Just something simple to take a shower and just apply. That's it. There's nothing groundbreaking about it. If you just want to smell fresh and clean all day, that's it. This is a great fragrance. I've gotten a few compliments wearing this fragrance here, so it is a compliment fragrance, but it's not beast mode compliments like 1 or 2. Hey, you smell fresh. Hey, you smell clean. What are you wearing? That's it. If you look for a compliment fragrance, I have other higher ones on the list from like my number 2 and my number 1. But this is Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. I enjoy this fragrance here. Projection wise, it's pretty good. I get a good 2 hours of projection. Not beast mode, but very good projection. Longevity, I get between 6 to 7 hours on my skin. Really great. It'll get you almost through the work day. With like, you might have to reapply after the 6.5, 7 hour mark. But Tom Ford Grey Vetiver is a great fragrance. I enjoy it a lot. I like the atomizer, the way it sprays. Just amazing. Just a fresh, clean fragrance. If you want something simple, dumb reach, Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. My number 5. Fresh out the shower fragrance. Now I'm going to jump into my number 4, fresh out the shower fragrance. Top 4 fresh out the shower fragrance. Prada and Prome. This fragrance is an oldie but goodie fragrance. My girlfriend got this for me about a year ago for Christmas. I really didn't know what I wanted for Christmas, and I smelled this at Sephora. I enjoyed it. I didn't really know much about it. I had to do some research online to figure out if they still had it at the stores and what was all in it and stuff like that. And it's great. Very rich, soapy fragrance, fresh out the shower. Very fresh soap. That's pretty much how I can explain it. Very nice, fresh. That's it. Very pleasant opening. People do like it, tend to enjoy it. A guy at my job said, hey, you smell very soapy. Is it soap or is it a fragrance? I said, it's a fragrance. Oh, this is awesome. So it will get compliments. I'm not saying it's going to be beast mode compliments like compliment after compliment, but you do get compliments with this fragrance here. This is Prada and Prome. It's great. Longevity wise on my skin is up there. Very great. I get a good 1.5 to 2 hours on my skin. And longevity, I usually get about 8 to 10 hours. Very great. It seems like it lasts a long time on my skin. I guess I have good skin chemistry with this fragrance here. This is Prada and Parome. This is a great fragrance. You're looking for something just to fresh out the shower. Very soapy, rich fragrance. You don't want to apply nothing heavy, or you just want something simple to wear when you go out. You don't want to be a center of attention. Now, I understand that some people just want a fragrance that smells good. Maybe get compliments, maybe not, but you just want to smell good and feel good about yourself for a day. And this is my number 4, Prada and Parome. I'll leave links below for all these fragrances if you want to know where to pick them up at. This is my number 4 top fresh out the shower fragrance. Distribution is good too. Now I'm going to jump into my number 3 top fresh out the shower fragrance. My number 3 top fresh out the shower fragrance. It's going to get a lot of hate in the community. It's been getting a lot of hate for the last 3 years, and it's on all my list of fragrances because it gets compliments. It does great projection. It does great longevity. It's from the house of Dior, and it's no other than Dior Sauvage EDT. It's been talked about on every YouTube fragrance channel in the community. You either love it or you hate it or wish it was never made. It is what it is, but I'm going to tell you right now, if you're looking for a fragrance that has great projection, great longevity, compliment factors, and you can wear all season round to occasions, great Dumb Reach fresh out the shower, Dior Sauvage. Very great. Ambroxan, pepper, just bergamot. It's just amazing fragrance. If you don't have this fragrance or never heard about this fragrance, please go to your local Sephora, Macy's, or Nordstrom and try this fragrance out, Dior Sauvage. Most people have already. It's high on my list because it does what you need it to do. Projection, longevity, compliment factors. Number 4, I'm sorry, one more reason is you can wear it all season round. There's no reason you cannot wear this fragrance here. Some people do get headaches with this fragrance. I heard a couple comments below that in my Dior Sauvage video that people do get coin to it, or it's kind of a headache if you over apply crazy. I would do maybe 2-3 sprays. Don't go crazy with it. But Dior Sauvage is a great fragrance. If you just jump out the shower, you spray it on, 2-3 sprays, you're good to go. And this is just my number 3 top fresh out the shower fragrance. My girlfriend loved this fragrance a lot. When I first met her, I wore this fragrance on our first date, and she enjoyed it. And she didn't really know much about it. She likes fragrances, but is not crazy as I am about fragrances. And she enjoyed this one, and she enjoys the EDP one. So I think she likes the EDP a lot more since this is a little bit older and the new one just came out. But Dior Sauvage EDT, my number 3 top fresh out the shower fragrance. Now I'm going to jump into my number 2 fresh out the shower fragrance. Number 2 fresh out the shower fragrance. Oh man, it's getting down to the wire. This fragrance is great. I talk about it on my channel several times. Some people don't like it because it came out after Dior Homme, but it is what it is. I'm going to talk about it on my channel. I have both them fragrances, but I enjoy this one a lot more. And my number 2 is Prada L'Homme. Enjoy this one a lot. Juice is almost gone. I got to buy a bigger bottle soon. Fresh out the shower fragrance, fresh iris in there. It's just amazing. Girls love it. It's amazing smell. Every time I wear this, I at least got maybe 1 or 2 comments wearing this fragrance saying, hey, you smell fresh, hey, you smell clean, I like that fragrance, where can I buy that? Sometimes at work, sometimes when I go out. It's just a great fragrance. I'm not saying that when you buy this fragrance, you should get compliments. You might get compliments. It's one of them fresh out the shower fragrances, and some women do tend to like this fragrance. It has the iris note in it. Very great. Some people do say it reminds them of lipstick, but I enjoy this fragrance a lot. At first, I did not like the fragrance. It took me maybe 2 to 3 weeks to gather my nose to it and actually enjoy the fragrance for what it is. And it's a great fresh out the shower, Dumb Reach fragrance. I've worn it. I like it a lot. My girlfriend kind of likes it a little bit, not much, but I still like this fragrance a lot. It's a very Dumb Reach if you don't want to wear the heavier fragrances. If you just want to wear something simple for the day, spray it on to go to work, going out for eating with friends and family. It's a very simple Dumb Reach fragrance to wear if you don't have a lot in your fragrance selection. And if you're looking for one signature scent, Prada L'Homme is a great signature scent too. I'll leave the prices down below, but great signature scent. You can pick it up at Nordstrom right now. You can pick it up at Macy's. So my number 2 fresh out the shower fragrance is Prada L'Homme. Now we're going to jump into my number 1 top fresh out the shower fragrance. Now we're down to number 1. What is it? It's not a Dior Sauvage fragrance. We're done with the Dior Sauvages. We're done with the Pradas. Man, it's a good one right here. It's been around for a while. At first, I thought I wouldn't like it, and then I kind of gravitated to liking it. I have all 3 in the selections. There's 3 flankers to it. and it's no other than Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. Great fragrance. I enjoy this fragrance. It's nice, crowd pleasing. Women like it. Only negative I see about this fragrance is longevity wise. I get maybe a good 5 to 6 hours on my skin. Great. About 2 hours of projection. Very good. I enjoy it a lot. I got the small bottle when it first came out. My brother Manny got the real big bottle, 3.4 ounce. We went to Nordstrom one time. He wanted to buy a new fragrance. He tried this out on mine. He said he liked it. But great fragrance. If you haven't tried out Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum or the EDT or the new Parfum version, they're all great fragrances. This one tends to project more than the new Parfum one. If you're looking for a projection one, this is pretty good, or the EDT one. But Parfum is good too, but doesn't perform as loud. This is the Parfum one is kind of close to the skin in your vicinity area. This one is a little bit better projection wise, not beast mode, but pretty good. And this fragrance has been out for a while. Great fragrance overall. I like the metal cap. Great distribution is great. Great fresh out the shower fragrance. A dumb reach. A very great, very high class, very nice fragrance where people will get notice of this fragrance. People do say it smells sexy. Some people say it's just alluring. Some people say they enjoy it. Some people say it's just a very fresh, clean guy. It's amazing fragrance. You know, at first I didn't thought it was, and I started wearing it. It was really nice. You know, people do enjoy this fragrance a lot. You should get compliments wearing this fragrance here. This is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Very great fragrance. The price is kind of high, but they're Chanel prices, so you know what you get when you buy Chanel fragrances. They're very great. Women do tend to like these type of fragrances, and people do give compliments for fragrances like this. It's been out for a while, so compliment factor might be toned down just a little bit. But my number one is Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. Sorry about that. This is a great fragrance, and you should check this one out. All these fragrances on this list are great fragrances. You should try it if you don't have them in your selection. These are just top 5, my top 5 fresh out the shower fragrances. If you have any questions about these fragrances or where to pick them up at, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching my video. If you like men's fragrance reviews, men's fragrance unboxings, and men's fragrance free giveaways, well, you're tuned to the right channel. All you have to do is click the subscribe button, leave a comment below to know you subscribe to the channel, and I'll put your next fragrance giveaway September 30th. My girlfriend will pull a name out the hat for a free bottle of Versace Dylan Blue. Thanks for watching my video. Until my next video, peace.